Hello and good morning. I have been getting a lot of questions about B School with Marie Forleo, and I thought, okay, I need to make this video to share with you the 3 things that have made the biggest impact on my business and everything that I do ever since I took B School back in 2019. So let's get right to it. I was trying to take another sip real fast before it started again. Hello and welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. I am Crystal Proffitt. If we have not met, I teach entrepreneurs all about how to start, launch, and market their podcast. And I'm doing this special video this morning. Normally I don't do videos at 6:12 in the morning, but I really wanted to answer some questions that I've been getting about Marie Forleo's B School program, because if you're watching this in real time, she just opened the doors to B School summer session. It's the first time they've ever offered a summer session. So let's back up a second and answer the obvious question. What is B School? So B School is an online program, and honestly, I think of it like taking a college course, but better, like way better, because there's things that I learned in this 6-week program that I did not learn in business school. Yes, I went to business school. I got my marketing degree, and there are things that you were not taught back in 2009, whenever I graduated from school. There are things that I learned in B School that were absolutely not taught in the real world education. And these things have been so valuable to me and to my business as I've been on this journey. So I told you I'd tell you a little bit about the top 3 things that I really took away from B School. And number 1, here I have my notes because I wrote these down. These are important. I sometimes I'll go off the cuff and just do my own thing, but these were important and I wanted to write them down. So the first thing I really learned how to do a lot better after going through B School was content. Like if you've been around here on this channel, you listen to my podcast, the Proffitt Podcast, or you read my emails, or you see what I do on social media, all of that kind of came together a lot easier, more effectively, and just so much better after I went through B School. There's a whole section of the program that really talks about content, and she walks you through, when I say she, that's Marie. Marie walks you through, this is content. This is how you take an idea and turn it into an actual piece of content. And it's not just something you throw out there. It is SEO. Yes, of course. If anybody's like, oh, SEO, the word just makes me cringe. If you don't know what that is, it stands for search engine optimization, otherwise known as how you wind up on the front page of Google, or how you end up in the top few videos on YouTube, or how someone can just find you organically. I'm all about the organic search here over paid advertising. I love to utilize these tools that are already out there, and Marie walks you through how to actually do that with your content. And I had learned about keywords and SEO several years into my journey of doing things online. But for some reason, something that she said, like the way that she presented it in B School and in the training modules, it clicked for me. It just made so much more sense. So I loved how every piece of the puzzle, every piece of the process was given to you in a step-by-step manner that you could follow very easily. So number 1 is content. That is how I have been able to show up here consistently on YouTube and everywhere else. And I am just so grateful that I learned how to do content properly. Okay, let's move on. The second one is how to have a solid strategy. Now, this is something that I would pride myself in. I'm a goal-oriented person. I've always had goals, always know okay, this is what I'm aiming for. But I didn't always have a strategy to get there. I'd have this big audacious thing that I'm like, oh yes, I'm going to do this. But I didn't always know exactly how I was going to get from point A to point B because I was just like, oh, it'll happen. It'll work itself out. Y'all, that's not a good strategy. Let me tell you, that is not a good strategy. So in B School, the way that the whole program is laid out, it's for people that want to start an online business, but maybe they're not sure even how to do that. Or maybe you have a brick and mortar and you want to pivot from just being an in-person store, an in-person product, or whatever that looks like on your end, to taking that business online. And I think that the strategy piece was something I was really missing from figuring out what my offer was going to be. Like, what am I going to sell to my customers, like to the people that want to do business with me? And what does that whole journey look like? Not just, this is the product I'm going to sell, I just need to sell it to them. It's, how can I go on this marketing journey with them, a customer experience, and actually not only sell them something, but have them be repeat customers and have them just coming back for life, right? That customer for life concept is really taken to heart in B School and showing up and serving your community. Okay, I had to interrupt. I totally forgot. Do you have any questions about B School? Because I know I had a lot of questions before I joined the program. So if you do, put them in the comments below and I will get back to them. But you can also go to crystalproffitt.com/B School. There's an FAQ section that I want you to check out. And then Marie also has a lot of questions answered on her site as well. So I just wanted to let you know, like, if you have questions, you're like, wait, I still don't understand, put them in the comments below and I will get back to you. Okay, let's get back to the video. And then the third thing I really want to talk about, and this is my favorite, and this is actually really funny, because my husband, I told y'all it was really early. He's actually leaving for work right now. I hear his truck. But when I told him, I was like, I'm going to make this video this morning. And he was like, okay, like you're not going to wait till you're more done up. And you're not like, you know, your hair looks like a mess, right? You know, you kind of look like a mess. I love you, but you kind of look like a mess right now. What B School taught me was me showing up as myself. I want to show up as myself. And yeah, sometimes that means my hair is beautiful and it's all done up. My makeup is spotless and I have the perfect lighting and the perfect background and my view is all the things. But at the end of the day, I also want to be real with the people that I'm serving. I get the comment a lot ever since I went through the B School program. I've had people say, I can't believe you talk about your laundry on your podcast. You talk about how you're surrounded by all your laundry in your closet because that's where you're recording. And I think to myself, I'm like, well, it's true. Like that's real life. Like that's exactly what life is like when you're a working mom, you're recording at home, you have 3 kids like screaming in the background, and my closet is the only place that I could have locked myself away and had a little peace and quiet whenever I was first starting my podcast. So I like to share those pieces of my story. I like to show up here with no makeup on. My hair looks a mess. I know this. Y'all, I don't even have, y'all, look at this. Look at this. Look at this watch tan. My Apple Watch is charging. Y'all, it's a freckle past a hair, in case you didn't know. But it's like, I like showing up with some of the messy side of it because I'm human and we're all human. And that was one of the things that B School taught me. It gave me permission. It allowed for me to show up and really be myself because Marie is so much of herself in the different aspects of how she shows up online. And it was really encouraging to me. And it's worked out really well for me. And I love this program so much. I go through it every year, every time it's offered. And like I said, if you're watching this in real time, the doors to B School are officially open, but they're only open from July 20th through July 29th, 2021. This is the summer session, and it actually starts on August 2nd, which is why it's like this short period of time to have open enrollment, and then they're closing the doors because we're going to get started. I'm going to go through the B School program as well. So if you'd like to go on this journey with me, then I encourage you to go to crystalproffitt.com/ B School. This is where you'll find all the information about my bonus package. I actually did a video right here that walks you through everything you get. There's over $1,400 in additional bonuses that you receive when you join B School through me. I'm a partner, I'm an affiliate for B School, and I'm so proud to endorse this program and to go on this journey with you. So to learn more, make sure you go to crystalproffitt.com/B School. You'll find the link in the video description as well. But that's all I have for you today. So make sure you check out these other videos right here, all about podcasting and running your online business. And as always, remember, keep it up. We all have to start somewhere.